Hey everybody, Mark Cunningham at Grace Property Management. I was talking to a brand new property management company owner the other day, and he said, Mark, I'm trying to figure out, as I structure my new company, should I charge my new owners a flat management fee or a percentage of actual income? I don't know which one to do. What do you think? And I said, well, you know what? Let's run some numbers, and then let me tell you a story. So let me run some numbers and tell you a story. So let's pretend for a minute that you're starting off in this new imaginary company, and you're trying to figure out what to charge. Well, what you could do, option one, would be to say, you know what, I'm going to charge a 10%, I'm just making numbers up here, 10% management fee. So let's pretend you had one door, and that one door is running for $1,000 a month, and you take a 10% management fee. Well, it'll be $100. $100 per month you make on that one property. Now, if you managed 100 doors, let's just kind of use some numbers here. If you manage 100 doors, that means you make $10,000 a month. Okay? Now, you could say, you know what, I want to have the same net impact, and so I'm just going to have a flat management fee of $100 a month, because it won't make a difference in year one. Make my $100 a month flat or make my 10% off my 1,000 doors. What's the difference? And in year one, there really wouldn't be a difference. But let's look beyond year one, and here's where I think it gets important. Let's pretend that in year two, and maybe year 3, 4, and 5, you had something like a 5% rent increase. Well, what would happen to those numbers then? Well, now your property isn't running for $1,000, it's gone up by 5%, so it's running for $1,050. You're still getting your what? Your 10% if you charge a percentage. So now your management fee isn't $100, your management fee just went up. You just got a raise, you got a 5% raise in your management fee. Now, did you have to charge your owner client more for that? No, you didn't. You're still charging him 10%. But by virtue of the rent going up 5%, you just got a 5% raise. So now on a monthly basis, you're making $105 on that one door. Pretend you manage a portfolio of 100 doors. That's $10,500 per month. Now compare that if you were still at your flat. If you're still at your flat, you're still making, even though you're charging more in rent, you're not making any more. You're still charging your flat $100. That's a difference of $500. Now keep in mind, that's $500 a month. Over the course of 12 months, that's $6,000. That's a lot of money. That's $6,000 a month of an increase of a raise you just got by not doing any additional work, but just by virtue of a 5% rent increase across your portfolio. Now, let's play that out, because we've been in business for 30 years. We've had a lot of rent increases over 30 years, since 1978. So let's pretend in your imaginary portfolio that over the next couple years, rents keep ticking up. So if it's $1,000 a month, and you go 5% and another 5% and another 5%, when you hit year 6, just on 5% increases, you're going to be at about $1,275. That property that was running for $1,000 will now be running for $1,275 a month. So let's look at what that would do. If you had $1,275 per month, your 10% management fee, $127.50. Pretend your portfolio hadn't increased in size at all. You're still at 100 doors. It's $12,750 a month. How does that compare, that $12,750 per month, if we compare that to year one? If we were still charging our flat $100 management fee, do you know what that difference would be annually? That's a $33,000 difference per year on that same identical portfolio over the course, and that's just a 1 year difference, $33,000 per year, but it would be the same thing for year one, or year proportionally the same for year 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a 27.5% increase. So if you don't manage 100 doors, let's say you're at 200 doors, well, it's still going to be 27%. It's a 27% increase. That's a strong reason to consider charging a percentage rather than a flat. Now, there are some downsides. Before I tell you the downsides and before I tell you the story, let me thank the sponsor for this video, Pulling Back the Curtain. If you have not registered yet for Pulling Back the Curtain, taking place in July, if you're watching this video at the time it's released, it's coming up. We're only a couple weeks away. You need to get registered, because we've got 6 of the top industry leaders talking about everything from income to growing your door count, to having better relationships with your clients, with your tenants, with your owners. We've got some of the best folks. You are not going to want to miss this. If you sign up for the full access, even if you can't make the dates, don't worry. It'll be recorded. You can go back and watch it on your own. So when this video is over, if you want to register, jump on our website, propertymanagementsystem.org. Go to the events tab, get signed up. I'll be there talking about some exciting stuff. I want to see you there for this virtual conference. Okay, let's go back to our problems. Here's one point of contention you may be thinking if you're a flat fee person, like a flat earther kind of, right? You say, but Mark, a flat fee will attract more owners. It's very attractive to an owner client to only have to pay a flat fee. My view of that is no, I disagree. We sign up a lot of owners every single month. We've always used a percentage management fee. That's never been a hurdle. So maybe in your mind, that's a hurdle. Owners like a flat fee more, but I don't think so. It's just in the way you present that. So this one, no, sorry, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. How about this one though? How about this objection? You say, but Mark, here's what you're missing out on. Here's what you didn't talk about, buddy. See, with a flat fee every month, when the property goes vacant, I'm still getting a management fee. If I'm only charging a percentage of actual rents, I'm not making any money when that property's vacant. But if I were to charge a flat fee every month, I'm making my money. And you're right there. That is a good point. That is a good point. Now, one way around that would be to potentially charge your percentage management fee regardless of whether rent's collected or not. You could do that. That's an option. Now, we don't do that. And this is a selling point to our owners. We say, look, if we're not successful in collecting rent, you don't pay any money. But that's another way around that. You could say we are going to charge a percentage, but it's a percentage off the rent charged, not the rent collected. And that's an important distinction. So this is not a right or wrong. You need to figure out what's best for your company. But here's my story. We'll end with this. We started our company in 1978. Let's pretend that my dad, when he started our company in 1978, had been foolish enough to charge a flat management fee. Well, if we go back in time to 1978, the average rent in Denver, Colorado in 1978 was somewhere around $400 to $500. So if we had charged a flat management fee, the fee would have been what, I don't know, $45, maybe 50. So we call it 50. We're going to really go for it. $50 a month would have been our management fee. That's great. That's great. Well, today, the average rent in Denver is $2,500. So we charge a percentage. Let's just pretend we charge 10%. 10% of $2,500 is $250. That means today our average management fee might be $250. If we'd started off at $50 flat and we're trying to get to $250 today, do you know how many times we would have had to increase our owner fees? Like we'd had to email them every year. Hey, your management fee's going up. It's going up again. It's going up again to get from $50 to $250. Now instead, we have never ever in 40 years had to increase the management fee to our owners, and yet we've gone from 50 to 250. How is that possible? Because we charge a percentage of management fee. So I believe strongly about this. If you're in this for the long term, then you want to charge a percentage. If this is a short-term business and you're out in a couple years, well, then it probably doesn't matter, because in the first year or two, it's not going to make much of a difference. But in year 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 20, 30, you bet it's going to make a difference. Take advantage of inflation. This is the beauty of inflation, of compound interest. Charge a percentage management fee. Now, if you want more information on other income stream sources, because there's a lot of conversation about this right now, and it seems like in our industry, jump on our website. We've got a lot of free videos where we talk about other income streams you need to put in your business. If you really want to go full bore on this, go to our website, propertymanagementsystem.org. Jump under our products page, and we've got a whole training on 25 unique business income streams, things we've put in place. We've trained a lot of PM companies on this stuff, and I promise you, it has been super successful for them. It can be super successful for you. It's not nickel and diamond people all over the place. It's finding new streams of income for your PM business. In this tough time, you need that. Your company needs that income to stay strong. So make sure you're charging what you're worth, you're charging accordingly, you're providing a high level of service to your owner clients and your tenants. That's how you're going to be successful for your good and for their long, successful good as well.